Well. Here we go. Here we go with our podcast to walk in history and especially in the history of Rome. So, um, I thought that to start with this podcast about visiting Rome with the most famous monument in the city, which is the Colosseum. This round shaped monument, massive, impressive, giant, and that's the name Colosseum, that was built in 72. That's when started the project, and was inaugurated in 79. Started with an idea prompted by the new emperor Vespasian, just as a change in the society and political culture in the city of Rome after the rulership of the Emperor Nero, who everyone's remember at least because of the fire of Rome that lasted 9 days. So Vespasian came with this massive monument to represent the change in the city and in the politics of the city. It was inaugurated later in 79 by his son, who was the next emperor after Vespasian, whose name was Titus. Probably you also remember him because of the Arch of Titus. We will talk about the Arch of Titus later. Well, think about just 7 years to build up the what we see today, maybe in 3 hour visit, started from the undergrounds, which are possible to do now because of the some work done during the 2020. Everyone remembers that period of time because of the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. Well, during that time, actually, they started a bit earlier, but they work hard to make possible the visit of the underground, and today is. So, we came to the entrance. We see the two row of arches of the Colosseum. Well, amazing. That's one of the things that probably you want to pay attention when you visit the Colosseum. And so the architecture of the archways, the bricks that gave that possibility to the engineer to make also arches with bricks and concrete. The concrete that was invented by the Romans and widely used for constructions. Even then, thought that maybe this Malta could lasted maybe for some decades, but instead still lasting today. So these are the three key elements that you want to pay attention while visiting the Colosseum to appreciate the structure of this massive monument: archways, bricks, and concrete. But looking at these structures, everyone wonders what about the holes in the walls. So the many holes that you will see on the walls of the Colosseum came basically from, I can say, recycling, or in other words, even vandalism. Well, you have to know that originally what you won't see today are all the inscriptions and decorations and slab of marbles and coat of arms that were hanged on the walls of the Colosseum. After the Colosseum was deserted, everyone went there to reuse material, iron, bronze, plumb for new constructions. And so everything was taken out of the walls. And so that's why you will see some irregular shaped holes. That's because they took out. And other are more regular. You will see very well squared holes. That's give you an idea where actually this grip of iron were placed to hold some of the decoration or inscriptions into the Colosseum. And so the Colosseum lasted so many years and still lasting today, in spite of vandalism, even bombing in the city of Rome, in a neighborhood nearby, but still saved. And you could come today to visit the Colosseum. So, if you are interested, more questions, information, I am willing to help. Just write me, contact me. You have all the information on the website of this podcast, or even to my personal podcast that is corrado.primavera@wordpress.com. And so enjoy your visit.